You see? You see? This is exactly what we were talking about. WNBA All Star ratings are in for 2025, and it is down 40%. 40% from last year. That's bad. That is really bad. We already watched the ticket prices drop by more than 50% because Caitlin Clark was not playing. This is bad news for the WNBA, and this should be a wake-up call. This should be a straight-up wake-up call with the ticket prices dropping, and now you see the show, the ratings fell tremendously. And it was an awful game. So that large percent of people who did not watch, they probably had a better Saturday than everybody else. We just got to be real. It was a glorified 4-point shooting contest in a layup line. It was terrible. It was a terrible product, and you guys should have taken it personal to show the world what you can do and show the world you are more than just Caitlin Clark, because the ticket prices dropped once it got announced that she wasn't playing. And I believe that it's everything also leading up to this. I mean, talk about leading up to this. The officiating, I think enough fans had it up to here with the league as a whole. People had it up to here. You got to understand. Caitlin Clark is getting beat up in these games. The refs aren't calling anything. Kathy Engelbert seems to have air between both of her ears. She seems to have pure air floating between her ears. And I think people are fed up. They were fed up with it. You got to understand, these numbers, they did like 2 million viewers. That's up from 2023. 2023 was a little over 900,000. So it is up. So the numbers are going up. But compared to last year, it fell by 40%. And make no mistake about it, it fell by 40% because there was no Caitlin Clark. So all of you guys can sit there and say, oh, you guys are just trying to uplift one player. Oh, the league is more than one. I agree, the league is more than one player. It's more than one good basketball player. But is there more than one player that moves the tide? No. We just have to be honest. It's okay. We're not saying they're not great basketball players. I love Kelsey Plum's game. I love Nafisa Collier's game. I've been saying Courtney Williams got the best mid-range since before the season. I've been saying this. There's plenty of players I enjoy watching, and I want them all to get paid. Do I believe it's going to happen for the 2026? No, but that doesn't mean I don't want them to get paid. No, but we see the breadcrumbs. The proof is in the pudding. One player was not playing. The ticket sales dropped. The ticket price dropped 50%. One player did not play in the All Star game. The viewership dropped by 40%. Those are the facts. And people have been fed up with what the WNBA is doing. Make no mistake about it. Be clear. Be clear. There was plenty of people I saw online who said, yo, Caitlin Clark not playing. Oh, she's hurt and they don't want to call fouls. Okay, I'm not giving them a view. I'm not going to watch. There was plenty of people that boycotted watching this WNBA All Star game. It was plenty of people. I watched it. That's how I know how trash it was. There was plenty of people who had tickets. Shout out to John the Liquidator. John the Liquidator had tickets, a flight, everything to Indiana. He said he ain't even go. He didn't even go. So y'all, look, WNBA, y'all need to wake up and smell the coffee. Y'all need to start actually, instead of trying to down Caitlin Clark and diminish her to the level that other people may be at, why don't you promote the other people alongside of Caitlin Clark's greatness? You can use her as the face while uplifting the others. You don't have to try to down Caitlin Clark and minimize her to uplift other people. That's whack. You don't have to do that. And the people see it and they are fed up. The people flat out chose not to watch and support this product. And based on the results of the game, they were 1,000% right to not watch that garbage. They were right. So you guys can sit here and huff and puff and try to come at fans, but when those fans don't show up, your numbers drop like this. Your numbers drop tremendously. So y'all need to make a decision. Do y'all want fans or not? Do y'all want money or not? Y'all got to make a decision. Y'all are trying to y'all are trying to straddle the fence. We want your money, but we don't want you. Which one is it? Which one is it? We want the viewership, but we only want viewership from certain people's fans. We want the ratings up, but we don't want these type of like, no. Do you want it or not? You got to accept what comes with everything. The good, the bad, the ugly. I mean, bro, 40% is insane. That is insanity. That is flat out insanity. And I don't really know what the league can do to change it. You guys have dropped the ball so bad with this Caitlin Clark thing, man. I mean, it's embarrassing. It is embarrassing what you guys have done. And then people are catching on to your tactics. You got the people on Twitter catching on to your tactics. Like, look at this right here. Look at this right here. They say ESPN didn't want to show the ratings were down from WNBA All Star game because Caitlin Clark didn't play. Look at this. ESPN didn't want to show the ratings were down from WNBA All Star game because Caitlin Clark didn't play, so they just used the 2023 numbers instead. People notice these things, man. People notice these things. Y'all use the 2023 numbers to say that the numbers was up, but the truth of the matter is, you guys' numbers dropped by 40% without Caitlin Clark from last year. So, you know, I don't know what you guys are gonna do, man, but I mean, it's nasty. It's nasty, guys. It's nasty, and make no mistake about it. The numbers was up last year. The numbers was up last year in 2024. One, because of Caitlin Clark. Two, because of all the Caitlin Clark Olympic drama that was going on. People were upset about the fact that Caitlin Clark was not in the Olympics, myself included. Caitlin Clark should have been on that Olympic team. You had not just the fact that she's the face and the biggest brand in the game, and you want to make this game global. She had better numbers than a lot of the people that made that team. It just is what it is. Cheryl Reeves is still a hater and a cornball for that. But a lot of people watched that game because it was Caitlin Clark versus the Olympic team that basically played her and kept her off of it and acted like she was not good enough to be on that team when we all know that's not true. So, yeah, a lot of people were tuned in for that. A lot of people were tuned in for that. No doubt. No doubt about it. But to have ticket prices drop by 50% and have the ratings fall by more than 40% because of one single player did not participate tells you exactly where the state of this league is, whether you want to believe it or not. This is Keep the Vision. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe.